following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Come in, New Orleans. Is this not the Mardi Gras?
Yes, this is the Mardi Gras.
Is this not the Carnival?
See, this is the Carnival.
Carnival? Carnival! Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras! Hoop to the high, cha, cha, cha.
Walt Disney presents Our program this week is from the wonderful world of make-believe, where it's Carnival time. The wonderful world of color is brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company. Kodak, the dependable name for quality. In cameras, in film, in pictures you'll treasure now and for years to come. And now your host, Walt Disney.
Something's mixed up. This is my program off. It's my time to stay home and watch the program myself. Your host for this show is none other than the famous lecturer, psychologist, philosopher, and authority on most anything you care to mention, Professor Ludwig von Drake. See, his subject is Mardi Gras. I'm glad I was reminded of it. We might have missed it ourselves, huh? What a build-up, huh?
The Von Drake Report.
The Von Drake Report. Produced and directed by Professor Ludwig von Drake. Starring that ace commentator, Ludwig von Drake.
How do you do from coast to coast? This is Ludwig von Drake, your ace commentator reporting. That's me. All right, now we got all these clocks over here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. What am I saying? Good night? I haven't even started yet. All right, well, now we begin. All right, now the microphone, where's the mic? We gotta have a mic. Now where? All right, hold the program, stop the cameras. This is it, the program's over. Where is the microphone? What am I gonna stand here and yell all the way across the country with this? You, little guy, over here, where are you sitting there? Skinny fella. What's the matter with you? Don't you know enough to take off your hat in the house? Oh, there you are. How do you do, Mike? Yes, nice to see you again. All right, now. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 3, 8. That's the size of my hat. Hello. They don't call me Ludwig von Nutley for nothing, you know. Now, on tonight's special, extra special Von Drake report, I'm going to bring you for the first time on TV, all of the color and excitement, the glamour, the wildness, the gaiety of the Mardi Gras. Now, we're not going to bring you just one Mardi Gras, but 2 Mardi Gras, 2 for the price of 1. The one Mardi Gras is direct from New Orleans up here in the U.S., somewhere. And down here in Rio, in the heart of South America. Now, That's exactly 4,796.5 miles apart as the crow flies. And I ought to know because just before the program, I went out and I flew it myself. And boy, my arms were so tired. I can hardly lift a pencil. Oh, boy. But you don't have to worry about that. Because on my TV monitor here, we're in colorful city of Rio. And in another, we're in New Orleans. And say, things are really bouncing up here. And whoops, black and white, we are in color. I guess I got my mixed up somewhere. Ah, here's New Orleans. Rio again. New Orleans. Rio. New Orleans. Simple, isn't it? All right. Well, anyway, I have South America's most famous correspondent stationed here in Rio, Jose Carioca. And in New Orleans, we have New Orleans. Where did I put that other reporter? How do you like that? I must have dropped him here. I think I just located the other correspondent. Way down south in Dixie. There somewhere. How do you like that? I've been stuck with this pinhead before, you know. Anyway, Donald Duck is covering New Orleans. Now, where's New Orleans? Let's see. Here's Tallahassee, Chattanooga, Pomona, Las Vegas. Here is Los Angeles. Well, it's got to be around here someplace, and we're going to find it if it takes all night. Ah, here we are down by the old Mississippi stream. Did you know something? Did you know that New Orleans is lower than the water level of the Mississippi? You didn't know that, did you? And you want to know something else? I don't believe it either. Now I believe it. Oh, that's pretty juicy down here. All right, now to New Orleans and the gaiety of the Mardi Gras. But first, I want to introduce my ace reporter over there. I quote, Donald Duck is famous throughout the world for his spectacular on-the-spot newscast. An alert, wide-awake, daring reporter. Come in, New Orleans. Come in, Donald. Donald, come in. Wake up, you cooking nut, you reporter down there. What are you sleeping already?
Good morning. This is your
Well, while we're waiting for my wide-awake reporter to wake up, I will take over personal. Everybody dresses up, even the buildings. Ooh, look at that patriotic bow tie. Well, we can all see it's pretty early here in New Orleans, but already there's a few early birds about. There's about 2 of them. Or 5 or 6, or who knows? They probably haven't even gone to bed yet. It's carnival time. This is it. This is carnival time. If you frown, you're committing a crime. Winter's over, spring is here. Everybody give a cheer. It's carnival time. Oh, this is it. Oh, the big day is here. Time for fun. Time for laughter and cheer. Everybody's in the spirit. You can feel it, you can hear. It's carnival time. I sure hope these Indians have reservations. You know something? People have been preparing all year for the Mardi Gras. And you know something else? It looks like some of them haven't even finished yet. They're still shopping. They're buying beads. They're buying bangles. Lots of souvenirs and shiny spangles. Fancy costumes for one and all. And brand new faces for the costume ball. This is it! This is carnival time. If you frown, you're committing a crime. Winter's over, spring is here. Everybody give a cheer. It's carnival time. After a year of preparation, you'd think that these women would have decided what hats to wear. Well, that's just like a woman. You know those beads? Every year, tons of them are thrown out for souvenirs during the parade. And I'm not stringing you along. Big parade. Soon we'll circle the town. There'll be floats and confetti and clowns. Everybody's extra happy, and it happens once a year at Carnival time. See? Already the kids are warming up, catching those beads. Soon as the last float leaves the barn, you know what? They start building next year's floats. Carnival is so important to the people of New Orleans that all year long they are preparing for it. It's still pretty early here in New Orleans. Even the rabbits aren't awake yet. So, while we are waiting for things to warm up, let's switch down to Jose Karaoke and cover the Rio de Janeiro beat. And what a beat this kid's got. I call Jose my singing reporter. His commentary really swings. So now let's switch over to Rio. It's 3 hours later down there. All right, come in, Rio. Come in, Joe. Jose. 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 Jose, where are you, Jose? What?
Aqui, senhor. Bom dia, meus amigos. Morei no assunto, tá?
You wouldn't dare.
Wow! Singers and jump down here. Look. And you know something? They have been jumping like this in Rio since the first Carnival was held in 1641.
And I know that things was jumping. Believe me, I know, because I was the reporter and I was the announcer on every one of this for the last 300 or so years.
Amigos, everywhere at this time the Carnival spirit excites the people. All business here is closed.
Rio's most famous square, named after one of Brazil's presidents. His name was Floriano. Yo! Look at you, crazy nut, you! What is this? I mean, how do you like that? I thought he was going to hit me right in the kisser with that kisser. Just think. Right now, all over the world, in Paris, Nice, Rome, and Venice, people are celebrating like this. Wonderful, wonderful Mardi Gras. Just look at the smiling faces on those kids there. I tell you, good nature is the rule of the Mardi Gras. Well, this proves this is an on-the-spot report, and we don't pull any punches. Get carried away down here. In fact, they carried away about 15 of them. All right. Well, here we are back in New Orleans. Oh, listen to that beat. Oh, that's cool, man. Crazy. Oh, that's real genuine Dixieland. Let's get the lowdown straight from the horse's mouth. I mean from the duck's bill.
Flash, this is Flanagan, your Ace correspondent. Flash, coming to you from New Orleans. I'm coming in England.
Flash?
Flash.
Flash him right out of here.
Today. Flash.
Ooh, yeah, that's better. Ooh, I tell you that voice. I couldn't understand one word he was saying. Didn't you? All right, from now on, I'll do the commentating. I'll do the talking. Well, things have really picked up here. Even our cute little bunny there is awake. Dear cute little bunny. Oh, just look at that lively mob. They're packed in like herrings in a sardine can. Oh, look at the spacemen. They're gonna run out of space. Really got snap to it, that one. Well, anyway, one of the brightest features of Mardi Gras Day is this parade put on by the Zulu Aid and Pleasure Club. It was started over 45 years ago and has been one of the zaniest all-out-for-fun parades in New Orleans ever since. Well, I see they got a jam session going on down there. Let's tune it in. for New Orleans and Dixieland. Let's go back to our reporter in Rio.
Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go.
Stop! What's this, Jose? Looks like a Roman square dance.
No, senor. We call the musical statues. When I say go, they go. When I say stop, they freeze.
Oh, I see. They freeze. Like Roman spumoni. Oh, he moved. To the merit.
Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Go. Stop. Oh, look, amigos, what's coming? Down the avenida. Blocos.
Blacos? What is Blacos?
No, not blocos. Blocos. They are clubs.
Clubs? Oh, I see. You mean clubs, didn't you?
That's how I say. Clubs. Dance. Clubs. These are groups of people who get together and practice all year in songs and dance, just to say can compete in the Carnival for big prize.
Oh, these are dancing clubs that get together so they can compete for prizes in the carnival. Oh, that's different.
Now let's watch these blocos give with the beats. Oh, no! I forgot! Oh, meu Deus, me esqueci completamente. They still freeze.
Well, from the looks of it, you better defrost them.
Oh, sing! Go!
Go. Oh, for a moment, I thought they had rigor. They sure were stiff down there. I thought the motors had stopped running. All right. Well, it's just about time for one of the big parades in New Orleans. Looks like they're almost ready to get underway. I see they're putting the final touches on the floats. Oh, there are those beads I was telling you about. Did you ever see such a mess of beads? I will show you the route it will take, just so you don't stand on the wrong corner and miss the whole thing, because you never know. Starts over here on St. Charles, then it turns down the Royal over to Canal, pours down Bourbon and Burgundy past Antoine's, staggers up Orleans, then it rips up Rampart, and then we're gonna go, hey, but, who did it? Hey, the lights, who turned out the lights? Well, anyway, you get the general idea of it, isn't you?
Well, the parade is getting underway. Brilliant, and here comes the Fun Rex now. Fine, Peter, boys, the really good stuff up. And here comes the queen. She's beautiful. Boy, what a dish. What a dog.
What a voice. Sounds like a mixed-up cookie cement mixer. We got with us now one of the outstanding reporters of all time, a commentator who is known throughout the whole world for his ability to be able to commentate. Me. Now, here's a couple of historical facts about the parade. In fact, about 3 historical facts, in fact. All right, now here's fact number 1. Number 1. Did you know the first parade was in 1837? I'll bet you didn't know that, did you? 2. Did you know that the first float appeared in 1839? Bet you didn't know that either, did you? And thirdly, did you know King Rex ruled for the first time in 1872? I bet you didn't know that either. Now you know. Those kids scrambled for those beads. You know, you never can tell. A bunch of these kids get together and they're gonna buy Manhattan. I got a whole bat full of these beads. And if you think it's easy to take a bat with a bat full of beads in there, you are cookie yourself. Of beads, let's draw a bead on Jose and catch the Carnival parade in Rio. It's night down there already.
From Caracas with maracas, from Bolivia with the belt, everybody congregated Carnival. Where these bangers, come the dancing boys and girls, Avenida Rio Branco Carnaval. You will lose the invasion like the dancer and musician. You'll be dancing, you'll be singing every ball. A brilhante panorama, médio guide anagrama, de exotic de pinote carnaval. A brilhante panorama, médio guide anagrama, de exotic de pinote carnaval. Bongo, siki, bonga, zaque, bom, siki, laki, tiki, dom, carnaval. Churucu, paqui, siki, bongo, urugu, kiriki, bom, siriki, tiki, bom, carnaval. Taradat, mumba, jumba, jumba, jujuran, dim, bim, bom, 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 bom. A brilliant panorama, magic idea, and the club, ziki, the pinot, the carnaval. A brilliant panorama, one the idea, and the club, ziki, the pinot, carnaval. Maracas tamaracks come live with the bells. Everybody's gonna play Carnival. With the spangle, with the banks, come with the barricades, the bendy, the Rio Bravo Carnival. We will all see in the show, like there's some of the way, there's everything you ever bought. A brilliant panorama, made to get it, take us up to the peanut Carnival. The brilliant panorama, made to get it, take us up to the peanut Carnival.
As you can see, it's night here in New Orleans. Mardi Gras night. The night when the carnival really rocks and rolls, with dances and parties going on everywhere.
Right.
Right now, they're throwing balls all over New Orleans.
Right.
And tonight, we're going to see how many of these balls we can hit.
Right.
Well, I never see what they're making. Now, the first one we're going to hit is on the other side of town.
Right. The other side of the town?
Right.
Gosh, I better get going.
Run. Yeah, he goes. You know, confidentially, I can't stand that loudmouth. I can't stand any kind of loudmouth. I don't like anyone who just talks and keeps on talking all the time. And he keeps talking. That's the reason we just sent that duck on a wild goose chase. Let's switch over there before that windbag gets there. Well, here we are in Brennan's famous restaurant, and a typical formal party. Everyone's having a ball at this ball, even the musicians. We switch to the children's ball. It's just like the grown-up, only in miniature. As you can see, the kids have fancy costumes, their own entertainment, and they even have their own king and queen. They are picked for their popularity and personality and good marks in school. And if they play their cards right, maybe someday they will be king and queen of the whole carnival. You know, kids of all ages have a ball during the carnival. Even the older kids. In fact, they seem to be having more fun than the younger ones. Belong to the Golden Age Club. Aren't they wonderful? Ooh, I hope I'm that spry when I'm 39.
Get in the taxi, honey. You better be.
When we get there, honey, 2 steps are gonna have a walk, but on the next I won't let you. When they play those telephone blues.
Here in New Orleans, French Quarter, is a beatnik party with a real beat. Like we gotta make this here elaborate costume ball. And this is the climax of the whole carnival. That tune they are playing is the theme song for the carnival. It's a real oldie, this one, about 100 years. It's called If Ever I Cease to Love. I ever cease to love after 100 years? You know, social clubs sponsor these balls. Aren't those gowns beautiful? Everybody tries to outdo everybody else. And from the looks of it, they did it. our on-the-spot reporter on the spot. And now it's time to get rid of this King Kong kid. Now for the most important thing about a carnival. You know what that is? The most important thing about a carnival is the carnival spirit. Everybody's loaded with it. The spirit, I mean. For weeks, the spirit gets you inside and becomes bigger and bigger and bigger, like a balloon. And on the last night, that's when they have the biggest blowout of all. See what I mean? It explodes all over the place. Whether you are in New Orleans or Rio or wherever there are carnivals, the spirit gets you. Rio. New Orleans. Rio. New Orleans. Well, looks like I just lost a couple of reporters. To tell you the truth, that's not much of a loss. Well, they can't help it. They haven't got any willpower. And you've got to have willpower. Yes, sir. I'm full of it, willpower. And the spirit isn't going to get me. Because when Van Drake has a job to do, he does it. And that's why I'm the ace commentator. And that's why what was I commentating on? Oh, yes, the carnival spirit. I guess it's irresistible. It's contagious. It's like a disease. It gets you. It gets you. It lets you forget your cares. From AM to PM, there's mayhem everywhere. I mean, it's murder down there. The rhythm of the Mardi Gras will mesmerize your heart. The carnival will carry you away. Olé! Olé! What did I say? It gets you. It gets you. It sets you in a spin. It flips you. It grips you. Why fight it? The carnival will win. Like a magnet will sweep you off your feet. It's gigantic, romantic, this frantic, crazy beat. Take it away, Jose!
You live in such a way that none of your eyes will spin around. Your heart is pulsating like a drum.
Boom, 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 boom. It gets you. It gets you. It sets you in a spin. It grips you. It flips you. Why fight it? The Mardi Gras will win. Is this not the Mardi Gras? Is this not the Carnival?
See, this is the Carnival.
Carnival? Carnival! Mardi Gras? Mardi Gras! Hi, George. you. Forget your cares.
From AM,
That's in the morning.
2 PM,
That's at night.
AM, everywhere.
I mean, it's swinging down there. The rhythm of the Mardi Gras will mesmerize your heart. The carnival will carry you away on a stretcher, maybe. Ole, ole. What did he say? It gets you. It gets you. It sets you in a spin. It lifts you. It lifts you. Why fight in the carnival will win? You know something? It really gets you.
Mark Twain wrote many fine stories. One of the most unforgettable of them is the classic The Prince and the Pauper, a most remarkable story that unfolded far from his beloved Mississippi River, on another continent, in another century, during the reign of Henry VIII.
Like most boys, young pauper Tom Canty dreamed of being a noble prince. But unlike most boys, a strange twist of fate lets Tom's dream come true.
I swear to you, no one will know the difference. Oh, my Lord, forgive me. No, it's wonderful. Now, in your rags, I can get away from the palace and see the real world. Be free for once, and do just what I like.
Prince Edward, in pauper's rags, finds the freedom he is seeking, but falls victim to cruelty and bitter hardship. Pauper Tom eagerly masquerades as the prince until he learns the terrifying truth that he has suddenly inherited an empire.
Long live the king! Long live the king! Long live the Edward!
Long live the king! You are the king. You pack of unmanly curs! I tell you again, I am the Prince of Wales!
Treason!
But you shall see! You shall swallow your insults!
Prince or not, you're a gallant lad, not lacking in courage. So I'm on his side.
St. George to the rescue, eh?
Join Guy Williams portraying the swashbuckling Miles Hendon and the remarkable young Sean Scully playing the dual role of Prince and Pauper. Next week, in the exciting adventure story, The Prince and the Pauper, on Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color. Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color has been brought to you by Eastman Kodak Company, for Kodak dealers everywhere. If you're planning a trip, buy Kodak film and Kodak prepaid processing mailers at your dealers. Kodak will process your Kodachrome slides or movies and mail them to your home. This program was photographed on Eastman Kodak film.